Oh, he was part of the construction crew here.
Yeah,
Oh.
he had been, let's see, he did 3 North Atlantic cruises. He did 2 in the Mid, and then was on the Miami on the 1st of April, 1945, when we started assaulting Okinawa.
Right.
Then him and my mom got married, and he was stationed here on the Benevolence, and all of a sudden, in the mess hall, he was deck crew. You know, the tugboats, and you know, you had to roll the ropes up and make it nice and pretty on the deck there. Bosun's mate, yeah. So he's sitting down, and he puts his tray down on the table. You remember those, what we call lollipop tables? You know, and he sat down on the table, and he says he felt this wiggle squiggle, and his tray slid all the way across the table, hit the lockers on the other side, and his steak went on the floor. So he got up, and he puts on the Mae West, ties it up.
That's what we had.
Yeah.
Well, here I am. I'm standing here at the bow of it, and see, we're leaving Mare Island. See the landscape, the background in the front, forefront. So I'm standing there watching it. I see Mary looking back as she coming out of the fog. I'm the lookout because I was part of this crew here, 61 members, plus all the civilians that lived here. I mean, worked here. And that's what I was doing. We outfitted it, took it at sea for 35 miles. And out on our way back, the fog gets foggy, we see daylight, came in, and I'm standing on the bow, and I look into the fog, and I said, wow, there come a merchant ship, black with the white top, and she's speeding. And so we told the bridge, and the bridge alerted us, stand by. We are about to be railed by a ship.
Yeah, what he said was the radar,
the
antenna was only working every other time.
That's it.
That it went around.
That's what they told us when we got back in the hospital.
Yeah.
You're right.
Oh, yeah, said, you know,
you were familiar with some.
Oh yeah, I lived in Vallejo a little less than half my life, in American Canyon the rest. I was born in California.
See.
And let's see, what was it he was telling me about it? Oh yeah, he actually stood on the ship, but because of the surf there, you couldn't stand still.
Right.
And the fishing boats were coming in and going out, so they did a
that's it.
What you call it?
They were
Dunkirk in 1939, 40, whenever it was, when the British got thrown off the continent, and had to swim literally back to England. Yeah, they did the fishing boat fleet. They all yelled at each other over their radios, and they motored in there and picked everybody up.
Oh, he went through the So it's a blessing you're alive and you remember a lot of what he told you. That's a blessing. Wow. Well, I'm 81 and I was a part of the actual outfitting it, making it ready to go to sea. We brought it from, it was in mothball down in Stockton. And we it up here.
I didn't remember where it came from, but I knew it had been reactivated.
Yeah, Stockton. She was in the mothball. That's why I named. See, I was in the mothball fleet here. We had a bunch of the destroyers and so forth. Up there, we had some of the older submarine boats.
Yeah, the Macress fleet.
Right, that we worked on. And that was our job until that Korean War started. And then when the war started, so we had to start putting. Came here taking them out. That's what I did. I came here on the SS Skagit. We were putting ships out first, and then they said, "Uh-oh, we got to put them back in. We got to go fight a war." So they made us all go and pull up these mothball ships and put them back in commission. And that's how I became a part of the USS Benevolent. From the Benevolent, see, I brought the Skagit here to put out, decommission, remain on base here for a couple of years. And then the hostilities started, and then we had to put her in commission. We lost her immediately after losing her. I went to Oak Knoll, and then we came back to the Naval Hospital. And
the hospital's down that way.
Okay, the hospital. We brought us back to the Naval Hospital, and we stayed there to recoup for a few days. And then we went back and put in the USS McGoffin. We pulled her from down in Stockton. put her in commission, and then I went 3 tours in Korea fighting, taking troops over there to be killed.
Oh, okay.
So it's a blessing to have people like you.
Yeah, I was just a little boy.
Well, but you remember it though.
Yeah, I remember my mom.
Okay.
Another bosun's mate's wife who lived on the next block.
Oh.
They spent the night together talking on the telephone and stuff like that. My sister doesn't remember much about it. She got tired early and went to bed. She's a couple of years younger than me.
Wow. You're kidding. Oh, we're going to Mr. Porterfield.
Yeah.
Now, what was your stepfather's last name?
My stepdad's name was, like a lot of the others, he was Earl Joseph, and Swinderman was his last name, and
Swinderman,
Moats or Gus.
Okay, then I was telling her we want to, with your assistance, and my remember, we want to document the cruise that was from Mare Island, because she said she doesn't know, but it's on archive someplace. Because you remember your stepfather.
Yeah, see, it was a big reminder just over a year ago. All of us who graduated from Vallejo High School, there's a Monday update, and they told a story about benevolence going down. I didn't write back again about it yet, but I need to. Hey, these are my remembrances.
Yeah, please do,
night.
if you will. Write down as much as you can, is because what we want to do, even the Vallejo Museum, these two, this one and the one downtown, they want to recreate while I'm still alive, to tell so that we can do what you just said, go into the schools and tell them about what Mare Island did. And some of the lost alive. And so you're a part of it, so am I. That's still alive to help tell the story about what Mare Island did. That's what we're taking pictures of.
Yeah, the anniversary date was the 24th of August or something?
25th. 25th.
25th.
Yeah. August the 25th.
I have a copy of the paper from 2012.
Oh, okay. That was in that paper.
That'll remind me somewhat about it, and then I'll write a letter to put into the Monday update, and then, I don't know, I guess I can give Joyce a copy of it or whatever.
Yeah, please do. If whatever you can remember, sir, I would be honored to have you put in print some way, so that, because we're going to keep this word here, remembering the networks. We want to remember those men and women that were aboard that ship as long as I'm alive. We want to keep their memory alive, because, see, for a long time, when this article went statewide, August the 27th, that's when they published it, in 2012, I've had people like yourself call me and say, "Oh, my father was on that ship." Or in your stepfather. And I've met a young man who is in a nursing home in San Leandro. His uncle was left in the ocean. So I meet with him frequently. We used to sit down and talk about it. I said, "You was one of the last ones to see my uncle." I said, "Yes, I was." We walked the grounds right up here by Rodman Center, at the baseball field up there, in the child hall.
Yeah.
We were all friends, and more than likely your stepfather was right there with us.
Yeah.
Oh, what a blessing to meet you, my friend. That's a blessing.
Are you from local?
Hayward. We're from Hayward.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can get on your computer and you do www.VHS for Vallejo High School 62.
Oh, okay.
And the guy from class of 62 has this Monday update. And you can sign up on it for free. Okay. And you can question, does anybody have remembrance of the story?
That's it.
And their personal involvement.
You're right. See that?
Okay, I got it.
So, like, I lived here most of my life.
Oh.
What happened was, like a ship came in.
Right.
And the crew came from somewhere else.
Right.
For recommissioning like this, or a ship came in for work.
Right.
And it was a year or 2 years. Well, I went to school with all of those kids, and then after the ship left, they left, and I never saw them again.
You said it.
Maybe a couple of years later or whatever, you know.
That's right.
Uh-huh.
Woo! Now, did you? I know you're doing it now, but did you work at all before the she shut down? Did you work here?
Yes. Yeah, I spent 32 years of my life here in this building.
In this building, you did. Oh, no! Whoa, what history? In this building. This is the old craft shop.
Yeah.
This was shop for
56. Pipe
56.
Pipe and copper shop.
Oh, okay. Well, I remember them when we would work with them. 56 and let's see, you had painters and electrical and ship fitters. Let's see, what was 11?
Shop 11 was ship fitters, iron worker.
Oh, okay. Shop 11. I remember that shop 11. Okay.
Yeah, they're still doing steel work out of that shop down there now.
Oh.
You've been in or out of the San Francisco airport in the last 10 years?
Yeah.
The new terminal that they opened up some years ago has a couple of great big long pieces of curved steel. They put it together here, trucked it over to the pier, put it on a barge, carried it down there, and then trucked it across the airport. So they didn't have to shut down the highway. They built the whole thing all in one piece here.
Well, who's responsible for making all these big old pipes I see you have over here?
XKT is the name of the company.
Oh.
They're people that used to work for Kaiser. That's where Kaiser Technician. That's where the KT, so ex, former Kaiser Technician.
And they came in and started to make it.
Yeah, they opened up the metal shop and went round and round with the city of Vallejo for a long time about it. Then they finally got long-term lease on it.
Well, now I see the Texas. They just got the. With the carrier that they go cut it. Are they still cutting here?
Yeah, it's impractical to cut here anymore because of the EPA and the Bay Area water quality stuff. So what they do here is wash them, and then they send them to Brownsville where they got cheap labor.
Oh, they said they will never let them cut here.
Not, you know, it's probably not likely anymore because you got a lead-based paint.
Yeah.
Almost all of those old ships like that, at least the decking, if not the whole hull, was galvanized metal. And if you heat on it, it puts off fumes and all that kind of stuff. They don't like around.
Oh, that's what they'll cut. Because I know they got all them old ships down there. So you bringing them in here and washing them, cleaning them up, and then they're towing them around here.
Yeah. Two companies kind of went bankrupt and formed another company, and they opened up, they call themselves Mare Shipyard, and they bring them over here, give them a bath, take all of the peeling paint off of them, and captivate all of that stuff in the bottom of the dry dock. Then somebody spends, what is it, like somewhere around like $8,000 in diesel fuel for the tugboat, and $50,000 for the Panama Canal to go
around
over into the Caribbean and then up onto the coast of Texas. And,
you got a lot of history. You know what?
I'm learning all the time.
Well, what we want to do, since you is still alive, and I've met some of your other craftsmen, that's what I was telling you, how they come in and give us their time. You see the buckets and stuff. How they going through them gyroscopes and all of that other stuff from the hull of the Vallejo. They couldn't bring her back here, but they got their scope, and they got a lot of other things from those ships that I saw. Come down, go down, they take them out of the different dry docks and christen them, and they take Sargo. Oh, quite a few. Permit. Several of them. I saw them right here where you guys worked on them, and they hit the water and went on out there and served the country. And so you and there keeping that.